What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Amateur TV for another video on the second channel for Amateur. On this channel, I like to go through additional NBA-related topics that I just do not have enough time to go through on my main channel, Amateur Sports, with over 13,000 subs. So instead, we do so on this channel where the vibes can be a bit different, a little bit more personality, a little bit less formal, but this is just a channel where I can go through stuff that I really want to talk about and I really want to cover. And that is exactly what we have here with Josh Primo. 12th overall pick in the 2021 NBA entry draft, getting waived by the San Antonio Spurs last night. Shocking situation, but we're going to cover it today, and we're going to cover some very important topics. Make sure you guys, if you enjoy, drop a like on this video. It does go a long way to supporting the channel, and make sure you are subscribed to Amateur TV for more videos and content just like this 2, 3, 4 times a week to supplement the 3 to 4 videos and 3 to 4 watch parties you get on my main channel, Amateur Sports, all throughout the week. Tons of content. Get involved. Josh Primo was waived yesterday by the San Antonio Spurs, and people are really wondering why. Josh Primo, again, was selected 12th overall in the 2021 NBA entry draft. That was just last year. That was the draft where Scottie Barnes went 4th overall. That's how short of a time ago it was. But the Spurs have decided to release Josh Primo, and we are really wondering why. Some question marks initially were, hey, is this a player that maybe the Raptors could pick up for their team? A young player, you know, a short, inefficient guard, but maybe some of the Raptors could maybe provide some benefit in terms of development. But that is going to be the least of the concerns for today, because there is a lot more at play right now than basketball. And we really need to figure out what the hell is going on in San Antonio. So we got the information from Shams. I was live doing my watch party when this broke. And initially, I didn't really know what was going on. Like, I have my phone here when I'm at my desk, which I am right now. It's on a little stand here, and I get the notification. I have noties on for Shams, obviously. I get the notification, and I almost didn't really register it. And I look back 2 minutes later. I was like, what did I just read? The Spurs have waived guard Josh Primo, and stunning release. Like, Shams like, what the hell is going on right now? People have no idea what is happening with the player. And, you know, we look at his stats here. They're not impressive. I mean, last season, 5.8 points per game, inefficient from the field, inefficient from three. This year, even more so. But only after 4 games where, you know, we got consistent minutes last season, 19.3 minutes per game in a bad San Antonio team. And this year, 23.3. And, like, this is a Spurs team that is going to be one of the favorites to land Victor Wembanyama in the draft. What would be the sense of giving up on a 19-year-old who clearly has some sort of potential in a season where you're going to be tanking anyways? And then it got even more strange because we went back to 2 weeks ago where the Spurs actually picked up Josh Primo's third-year option. So he's in the second year of his contract. That's worth about $4.1 million. The Spurs picked up the third-year option worth $4.3 million. So the Spurs are committing 2 weeks ago $8 million to this player, and all of a sudden, yesterday, they decide to waive him. And what's even more strange, and this is where we can dive a little bit deeper here, beyond that, is Josh Primo releasing a statement. Josh Primo, I'll read it out for you guys, his statement to ESPN. I know that you are all surprised by today's announcement. I've been seeking help to deal with previous trauma I suffered, and I'll now take this time to focus on my mental health treatment more fully. I hope to be able to discuss these issues in the future so I can help others who have suffered in a similar way. I appreciate the privacy at this time. Now, that's a little bit ominous, and the reason I say that is because, okay, this is a player who needs to deal with his mental health. Stepping away from the game is maybe something that he could use to deal with his mental health. But we've had situations even recently where we don't go to the extremity of waiving a player. Rui Hachimura last season stepped away from the game to deal with some mental health, and that's very important. I'm like, anything I say here, I'm not trying to offend like anybody. If you need mental health treatment, absolutely go and seek it. There are people you can talk to, people you can discuss it with. There's people out there to help, and maybe Josh Primo is doing that. Rui Hachimura didn't get waived to go and do this. Rui Hachimura didn't get released. The Spurs just ate over $8 million to cut Josh Primo from their team. So it was a decision where they were willing to completely get him off of their roster rather than waiting it out. And Josh Primo here, very definitive lack of information. If there were some mental health things that he wanted to deal with, he doesn't want to discuss them, I guess that's somewhat believable. But the fact that he specifically mentioned that he wants to be able to discuss these issues in the future makes me think, is there a lawyer at play? And this is where I'm getting at. The Spurs ate $8 million here. The Spurs just picked up his third-year option. Josh Primo was planted on billboards all around the city 2 weeks ago. Josh Primo merch was available to buy 2 weeks ago. Billboards, $8 million. And now Josh Primo's merch has been completely removed from the San Antonio Spurs website. Completely removed. Josh Primo, reportedly in the build-up to this, had been deleting photos off of his Instagram. Josh Primo is now completely private on his Instagram. So there are bigger forces at play here. And to me, the fact that the Spurs are going to eat that $8 million to waive him and not wait him out and support him during this time where he wants to focus on his mental health, Josh Primo did something horrible. And I'm almost afraid of what we are about to learn about this player. And just by the way, I'm recording this at 11:06 a.m. Eastern Time on October 29th. So when this video comes out at 2:30, if there's more information out, I'm sorry, but this is the current information that we are working with. This is the current information that we have, and we are trying to piece everything together with. But based on what we've been seeing from all the limited information that we have, the specific wordage used by Josh Primo, the actions he's been taking leading up to this event, Josh Primo is hiding something. Josh Primo is hiding something. He's private on Instagram. His girlfriend actually also went private on Instagram. Don't know anything there. And maybe it's a little bit wrong to speculate here. I'm not going to go into specific speculations, but something has gone horribly wrong. And this could be a young man at 19 years old who has completely ruined his chances of developing any sort of NBA career from beyond this point. And you know what? We might get to a point where possibly it's deserved. Now, that's as far as I'm going to go with that. If Josh Primo is seeking help with his mental health issues, then 100% I hope he gets the support that he needs. I 100% hope that he gets the help that he needs to recover from this. But from what I'm seeing, the Spurs eating that money is very strange. Josh Primo getting removed from all of their marketing. You cannot find Josh Primo on any more Spurs marketing. And all of his merch getting removed from the website. Something here has gone horribly, horribly wrong. And the information, when the information comes out, I think we're going to learn about something absolutely heinous. So as far as Raptors trying to get this player, yeah, we are going to completely stay away from this. I can't really see this story not getting leaked at some point. I really can't see this story not getting leaked. There's too much information out there. There's probably too many people involved, but I gotta feel like there's lawyers involved somewhere based on the wordage we're seeing and not having any information whatsoever. So, hey, I hope all the best, given I know nothing. I hope all the best for Josh Primo. But if some horrible information comes out, guys, you know me, I'm a no-nonsense guy. There's things bigger than basketball. It's the people on your team are more important than their basketball ability. You know, that's my stance. That's always been my stance, and it probably always will be my stance. It's not worth having a guy who doesn't deserve it as a person to be in that position. So we'll see what happens to Josh. Hoping the best for him, but it is not looking good. So that is it. Wonder what you guys think. Let me know. And if you liked the video, please be sure to drop a like. If you want to dislike this video into oblivion because I have an opinion on something that isn't basketball, go ahead. That usually happens. And but if you didn't, you enjoyed it, maybe you subscribe. And, you know, we cover some more fun topics going forward in the future. Would really appreciate if you subbed, help this channel get on the road to 2,000 subs. We do tons of videos on this channel, tons of videos and live streams on my main channel, Amateur Sports. You can follow me on Twitter, follow Amateur on TikTok, and I'll see you again for another video on Amateur TV.